Hello friends, I am Manohar. Today I am going to talk about the types of precedence relationships. There are four types of relationships. First is start to start, start to finish, finish to start, and finish to finish. So we are going to look into deep dive these four precedence relationships in detail. So the first one is start to start. See, an activity relationship type that requires the current activity to start before the successor can start. Say for an example, trainers like me in the industry, they conduct webinar. Before pandemic, these webinars were happening in a physical conduct, in a physical setup, where participants were reaching the venue and then they were attending the webinar. We as a trainer, how we guys have been managing, or our team has been managing, like for the all the name or card which we are preparing. So once the participants reach the venue, they complete the initial registration process at the site, at the venue. Then our staff give them their name card, ID card kind of thing, which they keep it in front of their chest. So this is nothing but an example of a start to start relationship. What has happened in this case? The current activity has started once the successor has started. So the participants has reached the venue, then our support team members, then our office team members, they are started putting the name of the participants, and then they are giving those signboard or a nameplate kind of thing to the participants to keep it in front of their chest, so that the trainers or mentors, they can easily see, identify who is the participant, and they can call out by their name. The second relationship is start to finish. Start to finish is an activity relationship type that requires an activity to start so that the successor can finish. Suppose I have been conducting a training, I cannot finish my training, or I cannot start my training before the participants register for the training, before the participants reach the venue and take their seats. They can occupy their space, and then I can conduct the training, and then I can finish the training. So this is the activity relationship where the activity requires to start. Registration of the participants need to be started in this case. Then only I can conduct, then only I can finish my training. So this is an example of start to finish relationship. The third precedence relationship is finish to start. Finish to start. An activity relationship that requires the current activity to be finished before the successor can start. How we can understand clearly this with an example of real estate building example. Suppose you have purchased a home, you have paid the partial payment, or you have released the full payment, whatever the process, banking, whatsoever is done. So your builder, say for an example Lodha Group, you have to obtain occupancy certificate, occupancy permission from the Lodha builders before the team or you can identify the finished spaces for the customer tour. Suppose some new customers are reaching the venue to see the locality or progress of the construction which is happening, but their office staff, their sales staff cannot allow the visitors, the customers, to enter into an area where the permission is not granted by the government because the construction is on. In this case, the activity would start, first activity would finish only when the next activity would start. So in this example, the company can only take visitors to the spaces that are safe and certified for occupancy. If that particular space is not certified, not safe, then their sales staff cannot take the visitors for a tour. So this is an example of finish to start relationship. In this, the current activity has to be finished. That means the certification, the permission has to be taken, has to be granted before the visitors enters the premise area for visiting purpose. And the fourth activity, relationship, precedence relationship, is finish to finish. An activity relationship type that requires the current activity to be finished before its successor will be finished. Example, completing landscape before identifying finished spaces for the visitors tour. The team, real estate team or the sales team, will only show you the finished spaces. So the landscaping must have been completed before the space can be identified as finished, and they will start visitors to have tour to the area premise. That's finish to finish, an activity that need to be finished before the successor will be finished. Thank you.